In today's world, there's a lot of noise around what it means to be a man. Some are unqualified voices and they're solicited, but most are unsolicited, telling us what we should be and what we should do. Reaching all the way back to the 1950s, preaching outdated rules. Now, some of it I agree with, but a lot of it pure nonsense. If you're walking on the outside of the sidewalk, that's great. If you're opening the door for her, that's great. If you're holding an umbrella while it's raining and giving her your coat, that's fantastic. But we need to set the record straight in 2025. So in this video, we're going to be breaking down what it really means to be a man and the 5 foundational things every man needs to master. What's going on, everybody? My name is AC Taylor from the Social Grace School, and today we're talking about how to be a man in today's world. 5 things that you've got to lock in on if you want to be considered a man in 2025. Now, I know you guys see the name change. What do you guys think about it? You like it? You love it? You want more of it? Let me know down in the comment section below. I think personally, I'll be providing you guys a lot more value since this is how I grew up. Okay, now I'm going to be giving you guys lessons on manners, decorum, and other things surrounding the gentleman archetype. I'll also be breaking down the different archetypes of man so that way you're not confused on what this channel is going to be about. But I think if I provide you more value based on my experiences, more of you guys will get more from me, and that's what I aim to do. Now, let's go ahead and get started with the video, starting with number 5, knowing how to cook. Now, as a young man, you've got to know how to take care of yourself. And feeding yourself, that's non-negotiable. At the very least, you should know how to cook 5 simple meals, but that's a different video for another day. But if you really want to get too deep into it, chicken, fish, spaghetti, just to keep it simple, okay? How to cook it, when to cook it, what season to cook it in, that's a different story, and we'll get into that here coming up soon. But why this matters? Most of us are broke. We're barely putting in $50,000 a year, working 2 jobs just to keep up with inflation. And let's be real, eating McDonald's every day, that's not gonna cut it. Learn how to make a solid steak. Pair it with some eggs or potatoes. Get your protein, get your nutrients. I personally eat this almost every single day because I train hard in the gym. I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning, then I'm in the gym. And then I have to have something on my stomach to feed my muscles while I'm going throughout the day. If not, it's gonna be a bad day. But as I'm burning energy, I don't want to be stopping to eat every 2 seconds or snacking every 2 seconds. That just takes away from all the work that I did in the morning at the gym. Okay? Number 4, belief. You've got to believe in something if you want to make it to the next phase of your life. Some people lean on faith or a higher power, and I respect that. I actually commend it. It's powerful. I used to believe in that too. But one of my mentors told me something that stuck with me. Hope and faith, that's not a strategy at all. Now, I'm not here to tell you what to believe in. You should believe in whatever you want. That's your decision to make. But I'll tell you what I believe in. I believe in me. I believe in the skills that I create every single day. That's what got me out of homelessness. Not just hoping and praying, but mastering sales, bossing up and building something real. If I were to just rely on faith and prayer and hope upon a star, I would still be in the same position that I was in before I left. And I would have never had bossed up. I would have never made $100,000 a year. And I would have been still talking to you guys from a camera, probably, but from a car, right? But I decided to make a change in my life. I decided to take a chance. And now here I am. Of course, I took L's, but everybody does, right? Number 3 is going to be skills. As a man, you've got to build yourself. Change a tire, defend yourself, learn how to manage money, handle conflict, fix your credit, and build discipline. The list can go on and on and on. But the bottom line is this: skills don't just show up. You've got to grind for them day in and day out. Nobody's coming to save you. Hold on. Let me say that one more time. Nobody is coming to save you. No one is handing out skills left and right. You've got to go get them. You've got to grind. You've got to be cold. Listen, I'm in Arkansas right now. I see way too many guys walking around with no driver's license, no credit cards, no just trash credit, living off their girlfriend. And I understand, so I'm not judging you. I've been in a position before where my business failed in 23 and I've had to make some adjustments. But There are always ways to fix this. Start small. You can get a roommate, pick a side hustle, do something, but just don't stay stagnant. That's the worst thing that you can do. Number 2 is physicality. This is one of the easiest to get under control, but also one of the most overlooked. As men, it's in our DNA to protect. And if we can't even protect ourselves, we become obsolete. Period. No woman wants to build a family with a guy who gets home, eats like trash, plays video games, avoids the gym like it's a plague. But it doesn't have to be complicated. And let me just be clear. I'm not demonizing people who play video games. I play video games myself. But if you're so immersed into the game that you start avoiding going to the gym and working out and taking care of your health, then that's the problem. But like I said, this does not have to be complicated. Take 30 to 45 minutes of focused, consistent training, whether it's lifting, weights, calisthenics, or combat sports. It's enough to build confidence and power in yourself. Learn how to fight, learn how to shoot, and even if you're scared, do it anyway, because every man has been scared, bullied, or traumatized at some point in time in his life. And look, real quick, my biggest issue with my father is that he never put emphasis on the important things in life, like protecting yourself and other people. He just thought that education and building skills with your hands were gonna solve all life's problems. But he used to tell me stories about how he used to kill hogs with his bare hands, how he used to kill crocodiles with his bare hands. Like, these are things that are invaluable skills that I will teach my sons, and so I will not make that same mistake that he made. Period. Number 1, and it's the most important one probably, communication and intellect. This is one of the skills that you cannot undervalue in any way, shape, or form. Men were built to speak with clarity, to stand on what they say, but today's different. The guys water down their voices to fit in society that doesn't even value them. You need to know how to communicate, when to be direct, and when to hold back. That's why I grouped intellect with communication, because it takes wisdom to know the difference. This is where the books come in. I'm breaking down the 48 laws of power right now on this channel because it's needed. Yes, I'm pulling the best chapters and stuff like that, and a lot of you guys, they have problems with it because you guys are saying that it's immoral, it's amoral. Listen, fuck your morality. No one said that getting rich or being successful in life has to be moral or morally right or morally just or justified in general. All it matters is, can you do it, and if you're gonna do it. I guarantee Grant Cardone, Andrew Tate has no problem doing what they need to do to get rich. Now I guarantee they took bits and pieces of this book and they incorporated it into their life and into their business in order to get the maximum amount of success. Okay, so don't go in the comment section and be like, you shouldn't be reviewing this book. Listen, I get it, but it is what it is. There are some men out there who have been highly successful, highly accomplished, that Robert Greene writes about, that we cannot ignore. And all I'm saying is, listen to men who have been there before. Listen to people who have actually put the information in the book. And yes, I know, real world experiences, it's much more beneficial, but knowledge is a weapon. And if you don't know what you don't know, that ignorance will kill more potential than failure ever could. So get into books, learn history, and you'll become a sharper communicator, a stronger thinker, and more importantly, a better man. Now look, these are just the foundations. Like I said before, manners, etiquette, and being a gentleman, that archetype right there, that's a whole different level that we're going to be going into and going over here in the near future, because that's just how I grew up. And if you haven't gotten my book yet, I encourage you to click the link down in the bio, and it's going to give you more insight into how I grew up and why I'm talking about the content that I'm talking about. I love you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for sticking with me until the end, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.